everyone, it's NonnaGrace. You know, I got home today because the weather was getting bad. They sent us home for 3 o'clock today because they wanted us to beat the rush hour of the traffic, which in the country there's not much rush hour, but it's good to get home before the buses and things, so you don't have to stop and go, because there are a lot of buses. The school buses, not buses. We don't have a bus. We don't have that here. But anyways, they let us out early, and the reason they let us out early is there's supposed to be a very, very, very cold weather coming. The Buffalo area has gotten a lot of snow, and it's supposed to be drifting down to us, but the air is supposed to be in the minus temperatures, and the schools don't want to send the kids to school, so they are giving us Wednesday and Thursday off. So I get to stay home, which is fabulous for me. I wish they'd give us Friday too, then I'd have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, which would make it a nice long little break. But we'll go back on Friday. This morning, when I went out to feed the chickens, I'm going to talk a little bit about the chickens. When I went out to feed them, they needed water because they had tipped their water bucket. And so I came in the house, I filled it, and I put my vinegar in there because I always give them a little vinegar. It's the one with the mother in it. The Brad's vinegar is what I'm using. And I put a little bit of that in there and I bring it back out. Well, I must have forgot to lock it because when I flipped it over, the water just went all over the ground. And I was apologizing to the chickens because I didn't want their ground to freeze. It is so cold out there. And this way, the dirt where it dropped, I went back out and I saw that it just sunk right down into the dirt. So it must be dry enough where it went down in, which is good because it's cold. So then I went back in the house, got another water thing, and gave them the water. I made sure I locked it this time and gave them their water. But when I got home from work, they had tipped it again. These birds are getting very rough around the water fountain. There must be a lot of gossip going on around that drinking fountain of theirs. So I had another one that my husband bought me. He bought me a larger container which will fit the chimney block a lot better, but I can't open it and I can't close it. So he had to help me. And carrying out, it was I think a 3-gallon one. That's a lot heavier. I used to balance the 1-gallon one as I'm going out the door, but this one was really hard. I had to open everything up so that I could just go in and flip it over and put it in there. So I said to him, it's going to be a great watering thing, but he's going to have to change the water because it's just too much for me. I guess that's about all that happened today. I was watching so many videos and I kept thinking, I've got to make a video for those that are going to be looking for one, and I've been putting it off and putting it off and putting it off, and I fried some bacon and thought, well, while I'm frying the bacon, I really should be making that video. I've watched so many people tonight, so I'm catching up. I'm going to watch whatever's been posted. People keep posting. Every time I go back to the beginning again, there's another 2 or 3, and now mine's going to be added to that loop. So, well, I guess that's it for today. I'll make it short so you have plenty of time to watch it. And you have a great evening, and I will talk to you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.